So hot and steamy. Our high today 94 degrees and not that much rain for us here in South Louisiana. But wanted to touch quickly on our new tropical storm in case you've seen a bit about that. Tropical storm Chantal formed early this morning off the coast of the Carolinas. It's moving north right now, and you can see it's not quite 100 miles from the coast of Charleston. And we are expecting it to make landfall sometime late tonight or early tomorrow, likely still as a tropical storm, maybe even a little bit of strengthening forecast to take place before landfall here, and then it will quickly weaken as it moves overland. Thankfully, not the strongest storm out there, but you can see that our forecast for rainfall totals does indicate in the purples and reds, maybe up to about 3 or 4 inches of rain over the next couple of days for some parts of the East Coast around the Carolinas. Here we are with a little bit of action on our live radar scene, but not really that much. Certainly around Morgan City, a couple of thunderstorms there. We've had a few rolling through earlier today. Look at these storms sending out that little skinny green line. That's that outflow boundary, a big gust of wind. So some of you north of the lake are going to feel a breeze pick up pretty soon. Also a small thunderstorm weakening now as it moves off outside of Picayune, Mississippi, and into St. Tammany Parish. So just a little bit of action still happening. Look at this, our temperature actually 96 at the airport, so it's just jumped up that high. Current temperatures, look at this, all of our spots that are not seeing the rain way into the 90s. In fact, Reserve, which tends, I've noticed, to run a little high, saying 100 degrees. If you have gotten the rain, then you're in the 80s. Our feels like temperature as high as about 105 or so, so really hot, steamy kind of feel for sure. Our evening planner, even by 7 p.m., we could still be stuck in the lower 90s, and then we'll get into the 80s, still likely feeling like 90s by then. Tonight, we're looking pretty quiet. Our temperatures north of the lake expected around 73 or so for the low, and south of the lake about 77. Tomorrow, we'll move into the daytime hours looking for a similar kind of temperature, maybe not quite the 96, but somewhere around 94 or so. And then we do also have a little higher chance for a few scattered storms. Today we had a few. I think tomorrow we will have at least a couple. This is through our Precision Cast forecast by 10 p.m. Temperatures coming down to about 80 or so. And then overnight into early tomorrow, some spots still stuck, especially along the coast in the lower 80s. New Orleans taking off into the 80s already early in the morning, and the North Shore too from the 70s into the 80s. And then by lunchtime already about 90, no surprise. But notice that our model does have a little more coverage of rain tomorrow, even by the midday hours, than what we were seeing today, where the radar was super quiet for a long time. This is by 3 p.m. on your Sunday. Couple of showers and storms still around. Of course, that would cut back the heat a little bit and be a nice beneficial kind of cooling rain for some spots at least. Tomorrow evening, 7 p.m., we do have a couple of showers still wrapping up. And then it does look rather similar for our forecast heading through the next several days. We will have a couple of upper features really just delivering that slightly higher chance for rain, I think, into Monday. And then our rain chance Tuesday and beyond still similar, about 30 to 40% or so. There's some indications an upper low could help enhance the rain chance by the end of the week, but models are still going pretty easy on any sort of rainfall potential. So we'll say about a 30-40% rain chance into Friday and Saturday. Clearly, this is a very, very typical summertime pattern as we get further into the month of July. Expect those temperatures when it's not raining, of course, to make it to the lower 90s, some spots mid 90s, and our feels like temperatures easily around 105 in the afternoons.